Last Flag has been out for a few weeks now, and I decided it's time to do the updated tier list as I've played more and more hours in the game. So let's do it right here, right now. You guys can't see it, so we're gonna redo all of that. All right, let's try that again. We're now gonna do the tier list now that you can see it. So we're just gonna go order down here left to right. So starting off with Scout. Scout is an easy S tier for me. Scout's range is unmatched, and although he does have some counters, I still think he's one of the strongest contestants in the game. Not only with the range, like I mentioned, but his ability to shut down flag carriers or defense on the flag with his ultimate. Really, really strong ultimate. Super hard to get out of if he throws it on you. And he's just good everywhere. He's good at range, he's good mid range, he's good to close up. It was just like you like just no scoping you. So really, really strong contestant. Now we have Arsenal. I think Arsenal is a solid A tier. Really, really good, especially if you're good at using her portal ability, porting your teammates, porting enemies away from you, getting your turrets set up. Very strong defensively and offensively, depending on how you want to play her. So a lot that you can do with Arsenal, which I find really exciting. Bounty Hunter originally, I think, was going to be lower, but then in one of their most recent updates, they buffed him a little bit. I think Bounty Hunter's in a very good spot, probably like B or like A tier as well. I think if you can land your cage on someone, throw down your grenades, and you can melee while the cage is up, by the way. So if you didn't know that, now you do. I think Bounty Hunter is a very solid pick. And if you haven't tried him out, you definitely should. Next up, we have Banshee. I think Banshee's also really good, but I am going to put her in the B tier compared to the A tier, just because Banshee is a little bit more difficult. But at the same time, if you're good at Banshee, you can eliminate enemy teams. She has quite a lot of range, just like Scout. Q is really good, and mobility is one of the strongest in the game, but it can be, like I said, a little bit more difficult depending on the game, how aggressive the other team is being. So I think Banshee compared to like a Bounty Hunter or an Arsenal might be B tier. Maybe we'll move her up to A tier in a minute as well. We'll look. Skyfire is another one that's tricky for me because I've gone up against really good Skyfires and they have just deleted me. Like non-existent. I don't even know how to play the game anymore. And so I think Skyfire is probably going to go into that B tier where they're really strong if you're good at them. So actually, you know what? Let's move Banshee up to A. Let's move Skyfire to B. I like this a lot better. But yeah, I think Skyfire can be really, really good if used correctly. I do think he's one of the weaker contestants, but I feel like the balance is there right now between all of them. So we're going to go B tier. Next up is Knives. Now, Knives did receive a nerf, and I actually think the nerf is pretty significant. I do think it is important and it was needed, but it does change how you kind of have to play Knives a little bit. You have to be a lot smarter with your positioning when you decide to engage or disengage from fights. So because of that, I think Knives is going to join Skyfire on the B tier. Now, Lumberjack is one of my favorite heroes in the game. I absolutely love Lumberjack. Um, and originally he, I think was like my last tier list to C or D. But with his buffs, Lumberjack is very strong. And the only thing that really gets him is if he gets caught off guard by like a bounty hunter, or gets outranged by like a scout or a banshee. But otherwise, I think, yeah, controversial. I'm going Lumberjack in S tier with Scout. He is really, really strong right now, especially if you upgrade his ultimate ability. It's really hard to stop him. Super, super good contestant. That leads us to Rhodey, who I am going to put in the C tier. Rhodey is strong and his shield is really good, but he just lacks something. I don't know what it is compared to these other contestants. Now, if you're in close quarters or you're defending your flag or something like that, Rhodey is very good because you just lob in your, grenades and you just watch the damage pile on. You watch the eliminations happen. But if you don't have those situations, you can get outranged really quickly. If you run out of your grenades and have to reload, and you're going up against someone like Knives that doesn't need to reload, or even Lumberjack, you could find yourself in a lot of trouble. So we're going to go C with Rhodey. So that leaves us with Tango. Tango is really good, but not as good as the other ones, I don't think. And I feel like I haven't seen a lot of Tango players as much recently. So controversial as it is, I think I'm going to put Tango in the B tier as well. Um, because I think he needs something as well. They kind of adjusted him, and I haven't played him a whole lot to know how it feels. When I was first playing the new adjustment with his stun, I didn't like it personally. Um, so I think there's a lot that could be done there potentially. Either reverting the change, or maybe I'm just bad at Tango, which is possible for sure. But I think he sits in this B tier range. Well, Tango is really good, but I'd actually rather take a Banshee or a Scout more often than a Tango, depending on how good everyone is at their contestant. But I think this is where it sits for now. So once again, we got Scout and Peter, our Lumberjack in the S tier. We got Arsenal, Bounty Hunter, and Banshee in the A tier, Skyfire Knives, Tango in the B tier, and All Alone, Rhodey in the C tier. But hopefully you guys like this tier list. Let me know where you guys would rank everyone down below, and let's have a little discussion. If you haven't come and checked out Last Flag, um, we're just gonna leave it, guys. If you haven't checked it out, come check it out. Every weekend right now I think is free up until the big update in spring. So make sure you come at least on the weekends. Come play, come hang out. If not, come catch me on stream. But we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.